just waiting to see who all comes in, if anyone. I know I have not done a live in about over a month. So we'll just have to see how we're doing here. Hope y'all are doing good. If anyone's in here, can you give me a thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. And if you guys can hear me and the video quality's good and all that stuff. I'm sitting here at a 90 waiting to get in. Hey, OTR Vic. Long time no see, my friend. Robert, how are you doing, sweetheart? Gary, hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing okay. Hey, Raymond, I'm sitting here, going to be delivering this load and then waiting for my next load. I'm back at Prime. The other place just didn't work out for many reasons, and one of the first things I was told by the second in charge of the company is they didn't like me doing YouTube. And that wasn't working. I'm in Tennessee, I'm in Memphis. So I felt real awkward, and I was told if I put up a video he did not like, I would not have a job. So, you know, it was just too controlling. It was a bunch of bullshit for me to still be hauling Prime Freight for, you know, it was just a bunch of shit. But it is what it is. Yeah, happy holidays to y'all too. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? I know I sat in Oklahoma on my birthday and Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving was the day before my birthday. I got rehired at Prime on my birthday. But the company I went to let my cab card run out, the temporary cab card. They did not finish getting everything I needed to be able to run, so I was setting. So I am now going on almost a month without a paycheck. Let's see. So you want to talk about going, you know, through all your damn savings. I bet you feel good to be back. I do feel good to be back at Prime. But if they would have honored what they told me they were going to do, I would have loved it, because I would have been up in Alaska again. But they did not honor it. I was told right after I hung up with my dispatcher that, oh, by the way, we're not going to give you the routes we told you we were going to give you. Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. And, you know, I honestly, because I didn't think I'd be hauling Prime Freight still, but they also do Prime Freight. And if I'm going to haul Prime Freight, I'm going to haul it for Prime. I don't want to haul it for another company. And there's just, you know, I would look at my settlements, and I'd know for the same amount I had of gross income, I'd be making way more hauling directly for Prime. And I almost went out on my own authority, but I didn't. I talked to the permit company, permit shop and everything else there in Springfield. I talked to the Aisley side of Prime. They said that would be fine. But I just, you know, without having my truck totally paid off, I was not comfortable doing that. So I ended up just coming back. And I got my old dispatcher back, Mary, so thank God. No, everything seems to be going okay. Just trying to catch up from being run into the damn hole. So, want to get caught back up. So, where's everyone coming at me from tonight? And are y'all ready for winter? And have you done all your Christmas shopping? Anyone planning to take the holidays off with their family? Because I will be running through the holidays. And this cost me my trip to Alaska too. Tennessee, hey Gary, everything was paid for. Rental car, place to stay, you know, my Airbnb, my plane tickets, everything. I lost everything because of this little kerfuddle that they had, you know, and that really pissed me off. Oh, Miami, nice. Nice. Texas, okay. Long Island, New York. Oh, that's one place I don't go, New York. I mean, there's some cool parts of New York, but I don't want to drive a big rig in it. You know, that's just too much. But yeah, no, my one student, George, he is leased on a company called Gulick, and he's doing really good. He's kicking ass. But he owns his own truck. I mean, I think his truck payment's like $1,000 a month or $900 a month, something like that. And it's really, really doing good by him. Yeah. Richie Rick has had experience with BLC also. He posted a video about them. Oh, did he? When did he do BLC? After he got fired from Prime? Yeah, there's a lot of people, you know, and the thing is Liz, the wife of the owner, is sweet as can be. I like Brent. But his second in charge took an instant disliking to me, which I just can't understand because I'm just so sweet and kind. But, hey, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, right? But, you know, right from the beginning, things just didn't feel professional. But, you know, but I'm used to dealing with something on the scale of Prime. And then the second in charge, he would be talking all kinds of stuff about Prime like he's an expert. And I just came from Prime and I was a trainer. Half the shit he said was wrong. And I was like, no, that don't sound right. And, you know, it was just, I don't know. There was a lot of things that just didn't add up. And, but I think mainly the main reason I went was two reasons. My last straw was they let my temporary cap card expire and they didn't get me my deal. And then they blamed Prime for it. They lied to me about the routes they were going to give me. So let me see what's going on out here. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Can I help you? What? Huh? Yeah. They're not open yet. They're not open till we can't pull in until 9. 9. Tonight, yeah. Lord. Wanted to know when they're opening, and I told them not till 9. Sorry, guys. We're sitting here waiting to all pour into the deal, and we can't go in until 9. But no, it's just different little things like that. I mean, it's no... I like some of the people there. I like their recruiting guy. I like Brent Forbes. I like Elizabeth Forbes. But right after I'd hung up with my dispatcher, Mary, and, you know, she called me to say goodbye, wishing me all the luck and all this. I'm like, yeah, I'm real excited. I'm going to be doing Alaska, this and that. And the second charge, he was just sitting there, waiting for me to be done. He goes, so are you officially away from Prime now? And I said, yep, I'm all y'all's. He goes, well, you know, you know those roots you were talking about? We're just not going to put you on them. And I'm like, what? Because I talked to them for over a year. Them, not him, not second in charge. And just, they weren't going to give it to me. And he goes, and I said, well, I just talked to the owner the other day. And he goes, yeah, but by the time I talk to him tomorrow, you won't be on those routes. I walk into the office the next morning, sure as shit. They go, oh, speaking of the devil, we just wanted to talk to you. And, you know, I was just talking to the second in charge. I'm not going to use his name. And he just pointed some things out, and we're just not going to be able to put you on that. And I'm like, really? They go, yeah, maybe in a couple years or something. And I'm like thinking, So, but I put up with things. I stayed there about 6 weeks, and I was like, that dog don't hunt. I'm not doing this shit. I'm going back to Prime. And like I said, the last straw was that they did let my CAV card run out, where I had to set in Oklahoma City and not run. And I remember he even called me up going, yeah, you need to take care of this. And I said, dude, I'm running under your fucking authority. There's nothing I can do. I can't go change anything on this truck or anything when I'm under your authority. And, oh, I was pissed. And I said, you got to handle this. I can't do anything for your company. I'm an officer of your company. And so finally, they go, well, we're just going to, and I sent the next day and I said, I'm giving you my 30 days notice. Prime just hired me back. And I say, but if y'all want to waive it, since you can't run me. And so finally they ended up waiving my 30 days and I came back to Prime. Man, I was a pissed off heifer. Because that's just messed up. I mean, that is just the ultimate in unprofessionalism. And then they're sitting there blaming Prime and everything else. No, one thing about Prime has their own faults. But when they go to get stuff taken care of, they keep all their legal shit legal. They keep their drivers going. They don't screw around with paperwork and stuff like that. It's just done. You're on the road. So anyway, it just pissed me off. Hey, can y'all give me some thumbs up? Show me how many people are in here. Just start pounding that thumbs up button. Plus, it helps my algorithm. I'd really, really appreciate it. And I am so sorry, y'all, that I haven't been on here in a while. But what happened the other night in your live video, the trolls took over the comment section. I haven't done a live video in a long time. I don't know who the fuck JF Trucker is. I just don't. I keep hearing about that shit. Yeah, the trolls just come into my videos. I try, when people get negative, to block them on my channel and put where they can't comment. But the whole thing stemmed from another YouTuber with the drama channel that was actually sleeping with someone who was a friend of mine at the time, but she kind of got tired of it because he kept wanting her to dress like a little girl, and you know, it was just too weird. And then anyway, he just started talking all kinds of shit about me and making up shit, and I just was like, yeah, whatever, dog. And some people from his channel keep coming over here and causing trouble for me, and you know, or trying to. I just don't give a shit. I just block them. They were saying JF Trucker and Jim C are fighting over. Okay, no one's fighting over me. I've never met Jim C, and he's married, so he's not going to fight over me. Jeff Trucker, from what I understand, is a drunk, and he's not a trucker. But no one's fighting over me. No one gives three shits about me except for to make me miserable. These people are they're just looking to talk shit and cause trouble. I mean, that's it. I don't think I'm big enough channel to waste your time trolling. I don't think I'm that important of a channel. It's one of the same channels that messes with this guy Trucks. And this guy Trucks, you know, I mean, me and him have nothing in common as a channel. Actually, he's a bigger channel than I am. He used to be huge. And he got bullied out of his channel. And he closed it. And then he's restarted. And I think he's up to like 16,000. But I think he's stopped posting for a little bit. But, you know, everyone's got to take their own path, do their own thing. YouTube, I started this for my family. Then it grew, and then we started to get this live community, and I really appreciate y'all, where we could share things about different jobs. We can help support each other. And I really enjoy that. And it also helps me out here where I don't feel alone. Because I see a lot of you out here again and again, like OTR Vic and some of the others that make me feel nice. And it's just nice. They keep saying if they bought your boobs. Oh God. These aren't my lives. They must be posting on old lives or something when they're no longer live, because I really don't check back on the comment sections that much. JF Trucker said he is going to be seeing Jim C at the Fuel Island if he keeps seeing you. Okay. Now, I don't, you know, okay, Bill sues and a few live feeds. Okay, for one thing, this is a bunch of bullshit, and I'm not going to waste my time talking about this, so let's just leave what they're saying wherever they're saying it, because I don't really care. They can just do what they want to do. It was the video of you coming back to Prime in the process. Oh, okay. Did BLC pay everything that was owed? I'm not even gonna, you know, Vic, I appreciate that the question, but I'm not gonna talk about BLC more than what I have talked about them. But I won't be recommending the company at all. And I don't know yet if everything's going to be paid that was supposed to be paid or not, you know. It is what it is. I'm just glad to be back at Prime. I saw that too. Yeah, I haven't even checked them, I haven't even checked the comments on that. I really haven't. But, you know, let them comment at what they want. I mean, it's really sad that if you're that desperate and but once I see them doing it, I'll block them from the channel. You know, because I'm just not, I'm not going to play that. It's just stupidity. I mean, get a life. Like I said, I am nobody to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I am about the most unimportant person you can know. I'm boring. I'm not exciting. No worries, I understand. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. I think sometimes people just need something to say. They need some kind of drama. I feel sorry for people like that. I really, really do. I mean, this channel's supposed to be fun. And I don't catch all the comments. I try seeing them and giving a like or whatever because I appreciate it. And the reason I wasn't posting as much is, like I told you, I was warned that I could get fired. I was told that didn't like my channel, didn't like me, didn't like YouTubers. And he goes, yeah, me and the owner don't agree on that point. And I was like, well, you know, I'm not going to do anything to risk this. Because I had a truck payment. I could not afford to just be let go. And then struggling to get on to another company. So that's one of the reasons I came back to Prime. Because it was real uneasy having this size truck payment without a company standing behind you. Now that I'm back at Prime, I know I'm not getting fired. Hey, good looking. Oh, hey, you're so sweet. Keep on trucking. Is Roy the owner of... No, Roy is not the owner of BLC. Brent Forbes is the owner of BLC. Roy is nobody. He is in management at the company. No. No. He wishes he was the owner. But, you know, BLC is what BLC is. Like I said, I'm not here to trash him because I do like the owner's wife. I do like the owner. I was a little disappointed he didn't stand by what he had told me. But, you know, I understand from two different... Because when I had my company, my second in charge, I always stood behind. You always had to be a united front when a decision was made. You couldn't be being played back and forth by your employees or your contractors, because I had contractors. There was a YouTuber, Willie's Pub, spread it. Willie's Pub is such a bunch of... Okay. You know, I've never met any of these people that I don't know anything about. I've heard about Willie's Pub and his wife, that he beat her up and all this stuff, and she was trying to leave him, and he went to jail, all this. But anything beyond that, I really don't know. Billy. Donnie, that guy, Willie, is a drunk. And he is. Willie is my daddy. Okay. You know, we're not going to talk about Willie and how he's... Yeah, it's like these things are just... It's getting stupid. What size is the engine on your truck? Big? I don't know what size it is. It's a Volvo 860. You would think I would know the size of the engine in my own truck since I own it, but no, I don't. Okay. Jeremy, I am going to go ahead and hide you on this channel. Okay. The reason I hid Jeremy on this channel was because I've said I don't want to talk about it. I think he's just looking for attention. And so now he's not getting anything on the channel. A D13 is my guess. You're probably right, Vic. Billy Sue Ramos. Guys, get a life, leave her. Oh, you are such a sweetheart. Thank you. Jeremy is Willie's Pub's troll account. Okay, well, he's now blocked from the channel. I'm sure he's got another deal. But you know what? Well, hello, sweetheart. Hey, Barry. How you doing, honey? You know, I don't know Willie. I don't know. All I knew is when his wife would come on here, I went and I looked up his channel, and it was kind of a pathetic channel. But, you know, if he's happy doing his channel, I didn't comment on his channel. I don't go into other people's channels and talk shit because it's just stupid. Why? Why can't we just support each other? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we should be celebrating. We just got Donald Trump back in office. And all these Kamalas coming on my channel, being a Kamala, you know, that's my new name for a Karen, a Kamala. Why is it? Keep on trucking. Okay, what is my favorite? What is my favorite state? Alaska is my favorite state. But of course, I love Hawaii. I haven't been there, but I've seen pictures. My brother just got back from Hawaii. I do love Florida, and I love Arizona, and I love Alaska. Those are my states that now I own property in 2 of them. I own 40 acres and a home in a little HOA, a little house, little bitty house. And then I own 8 acres in Florida and Old Town. Now I'm selling the 40 acres in Arizona, and I'm also selling the house in Arizona. And I'm going to keep some property in Florida, and I'm going to keep some property there in I'm going to buy some property again in Alaska. I used to own property in Alaska. You have your loads been since the return to Prime? My load's been, well, I had just a second, let's see. I'll let y'all know. Let's see, okay. I mean, nothing to brag about. But remember, saved photos. Okay, I just had to save the video I just uploaded for y'all. Well, I'll be uploading, I just finished it. Okay. Pre-plan is changing. Yeah, I just turned down the load. Just a second, guys. I don't know what. Trucks are already starting to line up. Okay, what we got so far since we've been back to Prime, nothing earth-shattering, trust me. Okay. First load was for $2,300. It was in $72, almost $2,400, and it was 1,000 miles, 1,050 miles total. So, you know, about $230 a mile. Okay. The next load coming out of Florida was for $720, and it was 480 miles. So not nowhere near $2 a mile. Then the load I just did was the one that I'm delivering right now was 470 miles for $1.64 a mile. Wasn't even $2 a mile, so not great yet. But you know, I'm just giving it a minute. I'm sure it's going to pick up, so we'll see. Hope it picks up. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't eaten all day. I know it's rude to eat on my lives. Let me check on something. I need to see how many people are pulling in there. Some people are starting to pull into the deal. And they say it takes a couple hours to get through. So, I run northeast and get 8.7 what? But I'm still getting broken in. Oh, talking about your mileage? But I'm still getting broken in. The miles per gallon load. Okay. I don't know if the Trans Am managers are, they can't mess with our loads. The only thing I can think of, per gallon 8.7. Yeah, I get between 8.7 and 9 miles per gallon. No, they can't really, they aren't doing anything with our loads. What it is Trans Am is like Wilson Logistics, except for we own Wilson Logistics from my understanding. They have to use all of our trailers. They had to get rid of all their trailers. They came on here. Their freight, from my understanding, was all trash. their contracts, everything, from my understanding. Now, this is from hearing it from the A Fleet side. So, but they're being dispatched by us now, I think. I'm not sure. Trans Am Managers is power only. Yeah, they're power only. They have to they have to get rid of all their trailers and only pull our trailers. And Prime kind of saved them. It's a real good deal for them. But they did bring a lot of their own freight with them, but they are going to be getting to haul Prime freight too. So, we'll see. Okay, I got one of my only, oh God, what do you call it when, they can, block someone from the channel or delete comments, monitor or something like that? Thank God you're here. If you see anything that should be erased, erase it. Because I've had to block one person already. That's why the version of Prime won't fall, because they know how to lower their overhead. Yep. Just got here. Is that true? You and JF Trucker? Okay. I know you just got here, but spreading that type of bullshit, I'm not putting out. Anyone brings up, do me and JF Trucker, or do me and Jim C, I'm just going to delete you from my channel. I'm going to block you from the channel. Okay, hide user. Because I'm just, so if you see anything like that, please, Abby's, because you're one of my channel monitors. I know there's a different name. I'm just tired. Just block that. Just get rid of that, because I'm just tired of it. I come on here because I wish the Geotab could show it like the old. Yeah, there was things. Of course, I used to think the Qualcomm was just the devil's mistress, and I called it Kwame. I called her every dirty name in the book. I couldn't stand the damn thing until I started being a tester on the Geotabs. And I couldn't stand it at first when I had to do my logs on Geotab as well as on the Qualcomm. But once I just have the Geotab, I actually like it. They worked out a lot of the kinks, because I was gone for 6 weeks, come back, it's all new. It really, it's not bad. And of course, the cameras didn't bother me at all. Moderator, thank you. I appreciate it, my moderator. I thought you were already with Prime. Why did you have to do, okay, the reason I had to do orientation again, even though I was a trainer with Prime, was because I left Prime for over 30 days. If you leave Prime for over 30 days, you have to go back through orientation and everything. If you're just gone 31 days, you got to go back through orientation. So I had to go back through orientation, which was weird. It was funny because people knew me from YouTube, and they go, "Aren't you Miss Mother Trucker?" I was like, "Yes, I am." And the people would be trying to tell them things, and they'd be asking me the questions. I'd be like, watch. So, it was okay, though. Only thing I didn't like is it took up more time before I could get back to work and start earning again. And, of course, my first paycheck was minus $1,500. This next one will be minus probably about $700, and then the following one will probably be, I'll get about $700, and then then I'll start getting paychecks again. Just because, I went in the hole just sitting there and not making money at BLC. It was ridiculous. So you guys were ready for winter? Everyone got all their emergency you know, the 911, got your anti-gel on your truck, stocked up on gallons of water, food, blankets. Is Junior Honduras still at... Yes, Junior Honduras is still at Prime. And, you know, I think what happens is, like, YouTubers, we get kind of burnt out every once in a while on Ms. Mother Trucker. I got a 25 Volvo, so anything I should... Okay, you got a 25 Volvo. Where'd you get your Volvo at? At Prime? I got an air leak. You got an air leak. Okay, well, I just get it into the dealership and get it fixed. It should be out. If you, you know, it's under warranty. I don't supply air to the trailer. Yeah, just take it into the dealership. And if you're with Prime, you could also go into the shop at Prime. Any new truck you get, though, when you first get it, it's a lot of them, they're going to have these quirks. Every once in a while, someone gets lucky. They get a truck that doesn't have any quirks. And it doesn't matter if you are a international, if you are, just a second, in a Peterbilt or Freightliner Cascadia, or what you're in. You know, you're going to have, on a lot of them, they're going to have the kinks to work out. Yes, Prime, but I got it over 30 days ago, and they might charge me. They might charge me, LOL. You know, you just got to decide if you want to keep it, because I know right now none of the Volvos are for sale. You're not able to purchase them, so you'd just be in a regular lease. This past year, they put them up, I think was the first year that you can purchase them. And I purchased mine, and then I was told by my friends that Volvos weren't available for purchase, neither were Freightliners yet, and or the Kenworths. So, you know, you just, I don't know. Nah, I got a lease purchase. Hey, nothing's wrong with the lease purchase, because you got the chance to get an into-lease bonus. You know, my thing, I've often thought, if I had it to do over again, would I have bought the Volvo? And I love the Volvo. 2,500 beds, trucks, number ever, LOL. Or would I have done a Peterbilt? You know, and it was between those two trucks from the beginning. I'm not sure. You know, that's a hard one. I might have done a Pete if I had it to do over again. I love the Volvo. I love the table in it. I love how comfortable it is in the Volvo. I love all the storage. You know, and I keep adding things to my truck. So it's kind of looking cluttered, but I'll show y'all. Okay, well, I got these hooks that I hang on the doors for, like, my coats and stuff. There's my vests, shirts, my robe. Here, let me take you around the truck. And then I got these shelves. This is my driver's seat right here, guys. So, sitting across from the driver's seat is this shelf. I put I got for it, so I store things in that, and then I put shoes up there. There's my vacuum cleaner, my shower bag. And one thing I like about the Volvos is this dash you can get for them. It's really, really neat. And then you got this drawer, but I put Velcro on it, and I keep pins and different things like that in it. So, anyway, and then of course up here's my bed. My Galazon, which has, in the Galazon we have, it's an air fryer, It's a convection oven, so I bake bread in there, cookies, stuff like that. You can air fry things. I know my jogging pants, they got something on them, but so, you know, I enjoy this truck. I really do. I love my truck. So, how many people here are with Prime? Give me a thumbs up real quick if you're with Prime. Because I don't think I had too many. Well, good to see you too, sweetheart. Ghost Man. You know, hey, Big Rick. How you doing, sweetheart? But I don't know. I'm really enjoying being here at Prime. Hey, have you guys seen his Freight Skater posted lately? Mr. Non-Nice 24. Okay. Hey Barry, how you doing? Bruce, I'm just on an old dude who likes video, likes your voice, and you're easy on the eye. Oh, you are so sweet. Oh my gosh. I think that made me feel good. You know, I'm just like any other woman. I enjoy a compliment. That's just really nice because sometimes you just don't feel that attractive. I really enjoy your videos. Thanks. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm thinking about going to Prime, but don't hear good. Okay, no, the lease purchase program at Prime is the best in the industry. Period. The very best in the industry. You don't get any better equipment. The cost of the lease can be a little spendy, but it's because they're very short term. So let's say you're purchasing the truck. You can do it in 3 years, have your truck paid for. It won't even have 300,000 miles on it if you're solo, and your truck is paid off, and it's only a couple years old. I mean, their equipment is good. You got huge discounts as far as maintenance at Prime. I mean, there's so many benefits to being at Prime, it's pathetic. So if you're thinking, now, do you already drive a truck? Al? Do you drive a truck already? Do you have your CDL? Or are you thinking of becoming a truck driver? You already drive a truck. Okay. Well, if you're thinking of coming to Prime, use my driver's code. I pimped out my driver's code, but I'm going to start. It's it's FUOSMA. That is FUOSMA. Use my driver code, and that'll help me out. It doesn't cost you anything to use it. It's called a referral code. I'm in Springfield at the caves right now. Okay, so who are you driving for right now, Al? And them caves are wild, aren't they? I mean, our first load with my trainer, my TNT trainer, we went to the caves. You want to talk about freaking me the hell out? I was like, oh my God, we're driving a truck underground. I thought, oh my God, is this what trucking's going to be? And you got to understand, I had done nothing. Okay, yeah, if you're really thinking of coming to Prime and your goals are to end up purchasing a truck, come on. And like I said, use my driver's code. That would really help me out. But yeah, no, I really, I'm so glad to be back at Prime, but it doesn't mean the problems when I left Prime aren't still here. But being at the other company, it showed me how good I have it at Prime. Now, if you're a driver with experience and you own your own truck, there a whole lot more stuff opens up to you. Like Mercer Trucking. Mercer's a great company. Lease purchase is more than a lease because there is no balloon payment. The payment at the end is only $100. But no. A lot of people that are leasing a truck are paying as much as I am. you know, as a purchase. The only difference is you got to put money down. So it might be $100 and something difference a week, but it's not much considering you own the truck at the end. Um, so it's just all in what you're looking to have, you know. But I love this company, but it is just a job. No, the balloon payment is not part of the weekly payment. Um, there is no balloon payment. That and the fact, just the way you're saying it, a balloon payment is something at the end of a contract. So a balloon payment cannot, just because that, it would not be considered a balloon payment. The weekly payment is just because one, you're purchasing a truck, and one, you're not. One, it's like renting a house or buying a house. James. Hey James, I used to drive for a company that BLC took over, RST. So you used to drive for RST then, right? Yeah, RST is no more, of course, but they bought RST because they wanted their Alaska freight. Because they had an in with Carlisle Trucking, which was on Ice Road Truckers. So, and that just didn't work out. Did you do the Alaska routes at all when they were doing the reefer loads up there? Yeah, there was another YouTuber that was driving for them, RST, when and he switched there and they got rid of him. But he brought him in a lot of new drivers. Yeah, I really wanted to do that Alaska freight, but it is what it is. I will not leave Prime again without my truck being paid for. And then I'll probably stay if I do leave Prime, I'll probably stay at least a year. But I'm actually thinking of when this is, yeah, RST is no more. They no longer exist. There's still a few of the little guy. He was your recruiter. The little guy was a piece of shit. I could not stand that little fucker. Trainer James did those runs with RST. Yeah, because he used to pull, you used to talk about pulling Prime freight. He was purchasing a truck through RST. He gave it up to start driving a truck that because he was doing freight to and from Alaska in that truck. Then they switched out the trucks and then they put them in that. It was just, there was a bunch of bullshit. James? Okay, my friend, what's so funny, my friend? Let us all in on your joke. But anyway, so, it's 2-1-3 of another. But the one guy, I used to watch his channel because I wanted to go to Alaska. Way back then, I was looking for a route to Alaska. And I kept trying to get a hold, I was trying to get a hold of RST because I wanted to talk to them about doing loads to Alaska. And little man would say, just watch my videos. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is it said about little guy? Yeah, well, little guy, he used to just irritate the shit out of me. He would never call or anything. He was just a douche. Have a good night. Okay, Al, you be good, sweetheart. I'm glad you got back in on the live. And I really did miss y'all, but I could not risk doing a live and possibly getting fired because if he would have done that, if they would have done that, I could not have brought my truck back to Prime. It would have been too much stress to go to another company. What do you think about Hirschbacher? never heard anything bad about Hirschbach, but I've never heard anything good. Which is saying a lot, though. Not the part that you haven't heard anything good, because usually it's seen on this channel, everyone going, hey, Jim C and J Trucker, whatever the fuck his name is, are fighting over you. People love drama. Okay? They love drama. So, if there was something bad to be said, wait, you're not at Prime Inc. Yes, I am. I'm back at Prime Inc. If there's nothing to really bad, if there was anything bad, people would be all over that about Hirschbach. So I've never heard anything bad about him, ever. But I've never heard really anything good. But, so they're probably a decent, I don't know how their lease purchase program works. I know, like, Swift has the biggest scam there is on the road. Like, you're going to lease a truck for 3 years, and then they'll sell it to you, and then you're going to pay on it in 3 years. By the time you're done, you have 6 or 7 years on these trucks, and they're not worth a damn. You got almost 1 million miles. You're out of warranty. Who the hell needs that? When this truck's paid off, it's going to have a couple 100,000 miles of warranty on it. So, but most likely, I'll pay this off, drive it for another year, and I'm going to do one of two things. Because I want to drive it a year debt-free. I'm going to wait until they have Kenworths for sale, and I'll either buy a Kenworth or I'll buy a Peterbilt. And then I will put someone in this truck, or I'll just park it. I'm not sure. Because eventually I'm going to do tow and haul, and it'd be nice to have a couple trucks. So, that's my goal. But if the right driver comes along, because I got a lot into this truck, and I take really good care of this truck, I might put another driver in this truck, but I won't do it until it's paid for. And I have not watched Lyle at No Hippie in quite a while. Someone said the other day, and I don't watch his videos anymore, have you guys heard about that he's down to only one truck now? Does anyone know if that's true or not? And I'm not throwing no bullshit on him. I only wish Lyle the best. I'm just curious. Because, like I said, I don't really watch his videos anymore. Has anyone heard one way or another if he still has a fleet? Okay, that's true. What? He doesn't, he's only got one truck now? Because I know he was talking about it for a minute, about keeping his newest truck, and just, if his drivers quit, oh my gosh. So he's just got his purple truck now. He turned the rest of them in. He's down to one truck by yeah, that's what I heard. He said he was tired of the show. That makes a lot of sense. Because the problem was, I know his one truck got paid for and he sold it. He had it up for 40 grand. Because I saw it on Facebook Marketplace. Not because he told me. Or it wasn't on Marketplace. It was just on his Facebook deal. His regular Facebook page. We were Facebook friends. I think we might still be. And then, but back when we were still talking, he was telling me he was thinking by the end of the year, just getting rid of the trucks. Plus, I know, and all of them, except for the one he sold, were still owed on. But I know that another one of his trucks were due to be paid off within a year, so he must have really got over it. But I don't blame him. Having a bunch of people, man, this last manicure just screwed my nails up. Look at this, chips everywhere. I'm going to go in, have these totally removed, and then new ones put on. Now, I like the stilettos, I like the, this type, but they're lifting. He just did a real lousy job. I think he only has one payment left. One payment, no, not on the he kept, at least that's what he told me back when we were talking, is that he was going to keep his newest truck. So if he let his newer truck go back and just kept the other one, he is down to, I mean, that would make sense. Because the newest truck would have been nice because it was a newer truck, but I don't think he was a big fan of it. So he might have let that one back. No, he didn't lose them because he couldn't make the payments. Lyle's a smart cat. He ain't going to mess up like that. But I am not sure which truck he kept. But, on God, I wish him the best. I mean, our little falling out, it's not like we had some argument or some little pissing contest. He left some shit in my comments that were uncalled for, and I don't play, as you guys see, I don't play with that. I don't have anything but best wishes for Lyle. He's one of the smartest guys I know. Financially, he's brilliant. I did say he was a recruiting channel, and I had to eat my words because I thought he threw up his driver's code. I don't think anything's wrong with putting up your driver's. I'm going to start because, you can make a lot of money if on your driver's code. So, if any of y'all are coming, let me know, and I'll give you my driver's code. But he took offense at it. And I don't blame him. If he's not a recruiting channel, he's not a recruiting channel. And I'm not a recruiting channel, but I'm going to start using my driver's code. Because I came to Prime because of Trucking Along with Kirsty, and she's a recruiting channel. I'm allowed to take a lease purchase truck from Prime to... yes, you can take a lease purchase... No, not to Mercer. You can go to Landstar. The reason I checked with Mercer, because I was going to go to Mercer, but you can't because Mercer will not, because when you leave from here, now you can take one and go out on your own authority and be a subcontractor at Mercer, but you cannot go under Mercer's authority if you steal Prime. Not because Prime won't let you, it's Mercer don't want to mess with the headache of it, because Mercer pays you after every load. So you do a load, Mercer pays you. Now, Landstar, you can do that at. Because David H. just went to Landstar. So Landstar will accept a Prime truck. So you can come on to Prime. You got to do 3 months before you can do a purchase. Do your purchase in the next month. You can go right to Landstar. And a lot of people have done that. So, it just depends on what you want to do. I thought you had beef with Trucking. Okay, I did have a beef with, yeah, me and Trucking Along with Kirsty had a falling out. We were friends. I thought we were at least. And I was there for her through a lot of shit. And, she did something that upset me. And I kind of mentioned it to her, and she's like, and that was it. That was the end of the friendship. I had nothing bad to say about her, so I'm not going to elaborate. I think that is another very intelligent person. I think Kirsty's pretty cool. She's very knowledgeable. She is really on the company side. But then she went to work for a small fleet, which she said she did. And I think she's back to doing regular company. But, the girl's real smart. My hat's off to her. So, yeah, me and her might have had kind of went our own ways more than we didn't have some huge falling out. Like me and Lyle didn't have no huge falling out. He got a little butt hurt that I called him a recruit analog. I mean, I didn't do it to be offensive. In fact, when I came back to Pride Skater as my, his referral, he got my, I used his referral code when I came back to Prime. So, now I don't know if that'll work because I'm what is your criteria for refusing winter area loads. Okay, when I'm looking at, let's say someone sends me a load, I look at the route this time of year. I'll look at the route, and if it's going to be snow and ice, and it's going to get a lot of snow, and they have a travel advisory, usually I will turn that load down, unless it's just for a day. The reason is let's say for the next 4 or 5 days, they're going to have some bad storms in a certain part of the country. Why would you take a load there? Because you're just going to be shut down. Just because you're able to shut down and Prime will reschedule the delivery of your load, you still have your truck payment or your lease payment. You're not. If you're not moving, you're going in debt. If you are a company person, you're not going in debt, but you're still not earning. So the way I see it is I'll look at it, and if it's something that's going to shut my truck down, or I feel it's in travel conditions that I can't handle, and I've driven through Donner in snowstorms, Cabbage, everything else, I just crawl through. I don't like chaining up. I've chained up several times. At least every year I at least chain up twice. But, it's just what you got to look at. What's my goals for 2025? Well, I need to get facial peel. I know that's shallow as fuck, right? But I still have some lines, and I want to get a phenol peel. No, I won't have my truck paid off in 2025, but I want to have that place in Arizona gone. That'll be gone in January. Hopefully sold in January, or the person I bought it from is willing to buy it back. I want to get my license moved up to Alaska. I want to get totally out of debt again, because I got a few credits and I want to get those paid off. Let me see. What else am I doing in 2025? I want to go on my first cruise. I know that's not a big goal, but I want to do that. And I'm going down to Alaska and switching my license to Alaska, and I'm adding a doubles to it and stuff like that. And I think that's about it. I mean, I don't have great big goals. Just pull myself out of debt, except for this. I left Prime a year ago when Dennis came in and Robert stepped down. The new guy said, okay, yeah, things have changed since Robert kind of stepped down, but Robert still comes into Prime. He's still kind of running it. And I want to take my parents on either a Bahama or a Caribbean cruise, my mom and dad. And I'm going to try to get some of my sibs to go on it and stuff, but I'm going to rent like a cabin with, a suite with 2 cabins in it, with a balcony and stuff, and take my parents on a cruise. We're going to probably do that next December. And then also I'm doing a trip to Alaska, which, I paid for and everything, lost everything on that one. But I'm going to do that this summer sometime. But I'm only going to go up there I'm going to be there 4 days, but I'm going to take 6 days off, because it's a day flying down there, a day flying back, and then I'm going to spend 4 days there. I'm going to get my license switched over. I'm going to do a few things like that. Let me see. Check out the MSC Seaside. What's that? But yeah, lots of money. Yeah, I really... MSC Seaside. Is that a cruise ship? My first cruise is probably going to be on Carnival, I think. It's a very nice cruise ship. Nice. No, I don't want to do an Alaska cruise, because I lived in Alaska for years. And I used to see these people come through during cruises. They don't really see the real Alaska. And when I go back up to Alaska, you know, I want to go see my friends. I want to get my license switched over. I'm going to be looking for a room to rent or a cabin to rent for the next year, because I want to be activate my residency, and because I missed this, it's going to take me 2 years before I can do the Homestead Act, because you got to be there full calendar year, like from December 30th till December 30th of the following year. You can't come during the middle of the year. My parents lived in Alaska while my dad was, well, we lived there when my ex-husband was in the Air Force. Yeah, a lot of my friends have cruised to Alaska. And I knew a lot of people doing it. And one of the things I want to do in Alaska is do the Northern Lights tours, take people on them. I want to also do Arctic Circle tours. There's just a lot of money in it. But I want to have a place in Alaska and a place in Florida, because a real warm place, and Alaska, because Alaska's everything. I mean, the Northern Lights, and most people don't like, I love winters in Alaska, going ice fishing, just doing stuff like that. I really, really dig Alaska. Alaska is way too awesome. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off here. It's coming to that time that I can drive up in there and park and wait for them to let us in the gate. So, I'll talk at y'all later, and thank you, guys. I really, really, really enjoyed you guys. Okay? You guys take care for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and check out. You too, sweetheart.